What's up, everybody? It's me, Feather. Welcome to Feathered Leo Tarot, where it's Leo here all the time. It doesn't matter where it's at in your chart or if you're a cross watcher. Just know that my messages tend to be heavy. It's up to you on whether or not they resonate, what you do with any advice that comes through for you. These are for entertainment purposes only, according to YouTube policy. I gotta say that. And I want to say that I appreciate your likes, shares, subscribes, your donations, love, and requests for readings with me. The only way that you can schedule with me is through my scheduling system on my website. Links are in the description box. Click the word more next to the title underneath the video. Let's jump into this. Like, your energy is raring to go. Just a quick update for those of you subscribers out there, my faithful followers, my awesome, amazing people, my listeners of the podcast. I will be posting Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at noon Eastern Standard Time. Okay? So, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, noon Eastern Standard Time. I may occasionally go live, but the majority of my material will be pre-recorded for you. So, got a lot of changes going on. Check out my description box for more information. All right, let's jump into the reading screen. You're really raring to go. What are you going after? Where are you headed? Well, if you're not going to tell me which deck you want, I'm not going to be able to tell. Okay. Where's my Leos headed? Where is this energy? What is this? What is this energy for my Leos? Ooh, changes, big changes. Okay. You have gone from unhappy days to happy days, baby. Brighter days, happier days, better days. Where you weren't really feeling very confident or happy. It looks like some big changes are headed your way. Sagittarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Aries, Leo, Sag energy again. Wow. New job, new passionate connection. What is this? New communication. This is possibly a new relationship, and it could be business deals, business negotiations. Look at this. If you have been like having a creative block or dealing with financial issues, this looks really good. It could be love and money, but we're going to see. Boy, you have just had, you've been in unhappy days. You have definitely been in unhappy days. Happy days are here again. No, just, you don't never know. I never know what I'm going to get. You never know what I'm going to do. Just, it is what it is. Like, share, subscribe, and join the tribe and all that fun stuff. You've got a new confidence. So if you've had some blockages, those blockages are going to be getting out of the way very soon. This could be new negotiations in business deals, a new job. Tell me what this Two of Cups is. Okay. This could potentially be a reconciliation. Temperance. Sagittarius. There's an energy. This could potentially be a reconciliation with a King of Cups. I've got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Some of you could be falling in love, but I got to go a level deeper. What is this? Sagittarius energy again. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Okay, this is big. This is big news. This isn't a reconciliation. This is coming to peace, coming to terms with and being at peace with the ending of a relationship with someone you love very deeply. You could have, you've dealt with the loss of a loved one, whether they transitioned into the afterlife or they are, you've cut ties with them. And this is forgiving forgiving them with love and being the bigger person here and moving on. So somebody, there could be just, there could have been a lack of communication. There could have been a cutting of ties, or it's finally a decision to forgive someone that may have lied to you or deceived you or treated you badly, but your love endures. You know, you've been very unhappy for quite a while, maybe waiting on a reconciliation, hoping to reconcile differences, hoping to come back together and things work out. It's been more stressful than anything. Some of you drinking, drugs, alcohol, things like that could have been a factor here. And it's forgiveness of things. Okay. Possibly been in depression. It's finally getting back on the horse and feeling good again. Now this could be making new friends, negotiating, things like that, but this is being at peace with a friend, being at peace with someone you've had a lot of difficulties with. And I mean, maybe it's yourself, but it's forgiving, it's forgiveness, and it's forgiving it with love. Forgiveness, peace, so that you can release this heavy energy that you've been carrying with you, because you are preparing yourself for a new journey, a new way of life, a new way of living. You want to change. You want things to change in a big, beautiful way. And perhaps you've been very unhappy and very disappointed. And it could just be a conversation that you're having that brings you peace of mind and that helps you forgive the past with love, with what maybe it was yourself or someone else. It's big. It's big. So what's this 5 of Cups reverse? No, we're going to jump over here to this 9 of Cups reverse because you're showing it up twice. Okay. So it looks like somebody may have ghosted you, somebody may have blocked you, or you them. There was a tower moment here, and it was you were blocked, you were kicked out, kicked to the curb, ghosted, or abandoned or neglected by this individual. Again, they could have had some drinking issues. There could have been all sorts of stuff happen here, but a tower is a tower. A 7 of Wands is blocked energy, defensive energy, and 5 of Pentacles is feeling abandoned. Maybe you went through a separation, a total separation, and it's had you on hold, you know? Well, it's time for things to start improving for you moving forward. So let's look at this a little bit more. Yep, it's new communications, not necessarily going all in, not necessarily. So this could be somebody that just brings up the past for you and you start reminiscing, and it really allows you to observe the way that you've behaved or the things that you've done or the things that you've allowed. And it's just a conversation that brings peace to a lot of anger and frustration or resentments that you've been holding on to. Okay. And it's in regards to a connection of the past. You've been carrying a lot, boy, let me tell you, you've been carrying a lot of pain of the past with you. Wherever you go, it's your shadow. So it's really, and this again could just be a conversation with somebody or a friend of yours bringing some things to your attention, and it gives you the confidence to really address. I mean, this could be your mama, your aunt, your auntie, you know, your sister, your sis, somebody in your life that you respect or that sees your value, allows you to have a fresh new beginning. This is great. This is great energy. Even though whatever this is doesn't go the distance or didn't go the distance, and it's a total separation, total ending. You've just been carrying a lot of weight with you in regards to a lot of heaviness with you, a lot of pain in the past. It's just finally resolving and balancing out. This would have been over a long period of time. This could have been a very, very painful depressive cycle, sadness, grief, mourning. Uh, but it's finally realizing or letting it go and realizing I got to forgive myself. I'm going to forgive myself, and I'm going to forgive them, because I am a beautiful hearted person. I have a lot of love to give. I have a lot of love to share, and I'm not going to allow whatever that was to hold me back anymore. It takes a lot of courage to face those kinds of things. So you're facing those things. In regards to connections, it's like you go all in on connections, and this is big. This is deep healing here. This is big. It's lots of healing. Look at that. It's not a reconciliation. It's not a rebuild. It's you are healing parts of you that have been missing for a while. Sometimes we run into that person, or we meet that person that just wakes us up. This is a wake-up call. And again, it could just be having a conversation with your mama, your sister, or your granny or something, and you're just like, you know what? You are so right. This person isn't any better than you, but it's like they hold the wisdom, or they hold the information that you've been, I don't know. This could be a therapist, a counselor, a teacher, somebody that you look up to, or that just takes you in for a moment and says, listen, pay attention to this, or have you thought about this, or why don't you do this, or could you possibly do things differently, So some of you may need therapy or counseling. And maybe this is you finally going to therapy or counseling to really address whatever this is. Excuse me. Oh boy. And it's big. It's big. It's big shifts. It's big shifts, because you're going from Five of Cups, staying stuck in the Five of Cups, staying stuck in the Nine of Cups reverse, Five of Cups and Nine of Cups reverse, and holding on to resentments or hatred or frustrations. And it's totally knocked your confidence. It's totally affected your goals. It's affected your drive. It's affected your passion and your desires. And you're like, I can't stay there anymore. So this is like somebody that makes metals. I don't know where this is coming from. It's coming from Fred, so here we go. It's like somebody that forges swords or knives or jewelry, fine jewelry, that kind of stuff. And you get that business that always bought your items, the one you were supplying, goes out of business, or they say that, they've gone with a bigger company or whatever, and you're an artisan, you're an artist, and you finally, you're just like, screw it, you're defeated. You turn off your forge, the fire's burned down, and it's been cold in your forge and in your workshop for a very long time. And this is finally somebody comes along and sees your worth, or sees your art, or sees something in you that maybe you forgot, and it sparks something inside of you, and you go, you know what? It's time to create. I can create myself. I can create for myself. I can create a better day. I can create something. So you go in, you dust off your shelves, you dust off your workbenches, and you light the forge, and you get the fires burning again, and you stay at it, you stay in there, you stay at it, and you stay focused, and you get up all of those jewels, or you get them in nice pretty boxes, or you get those knives all shined up and ready to go and polished, and you get those swords, whatever it is. And then you find places to display your art, because you know you're worthy of it. You trust yourself. You're like, I am worthy of putting myself on show here. My art, my projects, my this, that, or the other. I can do this. And then you go to the right places and people just start buying your stock. You don't need just one person there's not just one person, but maybe you put all of your eggs in one basket. And maybe you thought that one person was the person you were supposed to love for the rest of your life, whatever it is. And you finally wake up one day and you're like, there's so much more out there. There's other pathways. There's other jobs. There's other projects. I don't lose who I am or my skill sets or my value because someone else didn't see it. It's not up to them. It's up to you. It's not up to anybody else to determine your value. You price your items according to the value that you believe you deserve. Yeah. So, this is just you coming out of and there you are, King of Wands, male or female. Who lit your fire? Who helped you get your confidence back? Somebody or something said the right thing to you, and it just made you choose a direction. It helped you realize that this joy and this happiness. Okay, unlock the door. Sorry, that was my little one. This was something that you kept hidden, or you didn't tell a whole bunch of people. You've just been in an emotional place for a while, and you haven't really been feeling very well. You've been under the weather. Maybe you've been to yourself and you haven't been really seeing your friends or spending time with your friends or family. Maybe you haven't even been dating or getting out there in the world or showing off your arts and crafts, whatever that is. And it's like, you know what? Remember who you are. Remember what you're great at. And fulfill yourself. Love yourself. And regain your balance. So you lost your footing for a while. You fell in the mud. Well, it's time to get yourself up. Wash yourself off. Clean yourself up. And realize you can raise the bar for yourself. Raise your standards for yourself. And not allow yourself to attach your value to what someone else thinks of you or how someone else treats you. Because someone else may have valued you at ghosting you, neglecting you, abandoning you, you know? And you're like, no, I am meant to be valued 100% for what I do, how much I earn, what I make, my skill sets. I am a valuable individual. I am a nurturing, loving, supportive individual. And I have skills. I have talents. Well, it's time that you actually get out of the mud and get some work done. Okay? Because this happens after we go through loss. Whatever that may be. Loss of a job, loss of a business, loss of a relationship, loss of a loved one. We go through it. But this is getting back up and getting back on track. And then the extended, I'm going to look into this healing that you're doing. It's pretty deep healing. You're manifesting something as well while you're in this, or while you were in this place of, when you were in the dismal swamp, while you were quiet and frozen in time for a little while, you were manifesting something. We're going to look into that. We're also going to look into a little bit more of what this is moving forward. Okay. And then I'll see if there's any spirit guidance for you. Because universe says it's time. You know? So this may have been a destined, fated meeting with someone. You know? It's like somebody saw you or heard you, or, you know, and they were like, wow, you're pretty friggin' amazing. Why don't you take that on the road? Or why don't you start doing that for yourself? Something. Or why are you allowing yourself to stay in that when you are so much better than that? Whatever it is. So for those of you that are moving on to the extended, I will see you over there. The link is in the description. Click the word more next to the title underneath the video. For those of you that are not moving on with me to the extended, take your time. But you are coming out of this slowly but surely. Your heart is expanding. You're raising your own standards. Some of you, it is counseling or therapy that's helping you get through this. Some of you, it's just a new zest for life, you know? So starting to make new friends after a period of silence and solitude. Whatever it is, things look like they're going to be improving for you in time. And it starts with one step that leads to another, that leads to another, that leads to another. All right? So, I love you all. Like, share, subscribe, join the tribe, and thanks for listening to the podcast. Namaste.